What is up, YouTube? We're back, episode 2. It is currently Friday, February 7th, and I'm not in Mesa, Arizona. I was supposed to go help pace my buddy Spencer. It's kind of my first race, we'll call it, back. I was going to pace Spencer Brown to his half marathon debut down there in Mesa, try to run 65, 66 minutes. Unfortunately, stuck back home. Had a little issue flare up a few days ago. So my peroneal tendon on the same side as my PRP, well, Achilles that I got PRP in past December, kind of flared up. I think just due to some compensation issues, very, very, very minor and small. What I talked about in the first video, where you could see my foot path was a little off. We'll dive into that in the next video for sure. But I got a lot of data back from the Stride team, just even in more depth about how we can kind of fix it. But ultimately, I built back pretty quickly. Got to 96 miles, but yeah, body just kind of said no. Rushed back again, kind of just riding that line, came back a little too quick. So yeah, just been kind of cross training pretty hard the last couple days. It helps definitely having the Zwift bike for sure. So this morning did 65 minutes in the pool, just aqua jogging, light core, hour bike ride, going to my chiropractor here in 30 minutes. And then we'll come back and do a bike double and a lift this afternoon. So just try to get 3 to 4 hours a day of cross training in the pool while it's heals. The good news is it's made a ton of progress the last couple of days. Hasn't been the most fun, like going downstairs, walking and running are both the only things that bother it. So that's good. You can kind of live my daily life and go about it, but just not fun. So just kind of a little update for you, but definitely been still hitting it hard. So I'm not really gonna lose any fitness. Probably end up pushing back races a little bit. I was hoping to run early March. Would have been a surprise race for you all and a fun announcement, but we're gonna probably call the race off. I'm not gonna tell you what it was. And just double back not necessarily double back, but you're ready for US 50K championships in April. So that is, I have to do the math, I think 9 weeks from tomorrow away. So again, only missed a few days here. Little hiccup, don't want to make it any worse, just want to move beyond it and get ready for that and hopefully chase a US title in 9 weeks. So, you'll see over the next really 9 weeks, hopefully get back running real soon, hopefully next week. We'll dive into a lot more data and then start to hit, some relatively, relatively big sessions coming up in, late February, early March, leading up to 50K champs, and then might have a race 2 weeks after that. We'll see. We can probably start guessing what that'll be, but yeah, we'll figure it out and then ultimately set myself up for hopefully a good summer, and then the tunnel hill build will start really kind of mid-summer. So right now it's just getting fully healthy, make sure we're doing this right, not forcing anything, checking all the boxes, cross training in the gym, strength wise, and progressing. So, all right guys, so the content you all want, feet content, here we go. Check out the channel. So what I'm dealing with right here, here's my healthy peroneal, super normal right there. The peroneal tendon runs, right down here through there. This is my good one, no issues. You check out the left. This is again my bad Achilles. So you can see the little bit of swelling. You can kind of just see it right there, the tendon swelled up through there. So I'm doing a ton of iso work, ton of calf work, just throughout to hopefully honestly heal it, and it's made a ton of progress. This was super swollen a couple days ago, so that's been good, and just been doing my rehab protocol, so isos, toe ups, all the fun stuff. Let's do the minute iso. I did a couple earlier, so basically I have 3 sets of 3 minutes per day, just kind of holding it. And kind of my gauge for this is after the minute when I step off, sometimes I'd almost feel like a shooting kind of ache through it. And over the last day or so, that ache has kind of gone away as I release from this iso position. So again, another good sign, but it's just being diligent. I already do 30 minutes of activation every day, kind of pre-run, pre-workout. I didn't do necessarily a ton this morning because I just did hour in the pool, hour on the bike. But like when I'm running, for a 90-minute run, I'll do 30 minutes of activation prior. So again, this is all stuff, guys, that we'll show you. You'll see all of it throughout the series. So this is kind of part 3 of the video. First workout back. It is, if you look outside, it is currently, actually I'll tell you, I think 2 degrees outside. So we are in the garage with a space heater on the treadmill. So I'm gonna keep it pretty simple, just basically 1 mile, 2 mile, 1 mile, all continuous, either half mile or mile float in between. We'll see how I feel. Because yeah, this will be my first workout in basically 3.5 weeks. Tried to work out literally 3 days ago today, and it didn't go well. Just made it through the warm up, and it was too painful to even jog around. So feeling a lot better. We'll give it a go, and yeah, come along for it. Alright guys, so wrapped up 5 miles total, so 1, 2, 1.5 mile float, felt good enough, 5:12 average. But change shoes, cool down, but huge for recovery. Post-workout, Randy Moss would not be proud. Big for post-workout EPO production and just recovery, so give this a rip, change shoes, and back on the treadmill for, yeah, 3.5 miles, easy cool down. So good one. Like, basically in 3 weeks, I don't think I lost any fitness, so it's exciting. Also, this is the OG 10 grams, peach flavor. They, Mike and the team did amazing on that one. Yeah, so ground contact time, 50-50, perfect. Leg spring stiffness, still not as much rebound on my, or stiffness on my left as the right. Impact loading rate, I'm coming down harder on my left than on my right. And then vertical oscillation, not going up and down quite as much. So again, slight compensation, but nothing super major for the first run back in 2 weeks, so. All right, trying something new, pre-warm up even, so 30 minutes or so before the workout. Duro O2, metabolically, these guys sent it to me, so we'll try it, can't hurt. Honestly, it tastes pretty good. I like pre-workout candy, so. See if they work or not. The move is, we're gonna do side sport beta fuel. I don't necessarily need this because it's a pretty short session, but for me, it's like, you just gotta train the stomach, get used to it. We'll help with recovery after, so rip this. I'll chase with a ketone IQ calf shot, so 5 grams of ketones, 100 milligrams of caffeine, and then we'll get into it. Then actually after the 2 mile rep, 40 grams of carbs in this. Again, do I need this? Probably not, no. But for the last mile rep, but again, just good practice. So, because the goal is 50K champs in under 8 weeks. So, time to make sure my stomach can handle everything. Boom. So there it was, yeah, first session back, super successful. Felt my peroneal, just slightly, probably 1 out of 10. And honestly felt it the most on the warm up and cool down. Workout, barely felt it, was just kind of in the zone, locked in. 5:12 average for 5 miles. Again, nothing crazy, that's marathon pace overall average, but I ended up having a mile in there broken up at 6 flat pace, basically floating. So first mile is 4:55, 3-minute float, half mile. 2 miles at, basically started at 5:13, worked down to 5:08 throughout that 2 mile rep, so probably ran about 10:20 or so for that 2 miles, half mile float, and then another mile at 4:50. So good day, great day. Honestly, been not the most fun the last 3 weeks because obviously was stuck on the bike there for basically 2 weeks, 2 full weeks, and then gradually built up. I always take this pretty aggressive coming back, but you know, there's risks to be hopefully won. So we're in a good spot now. It's just kind of being smart the next really week and a half to make sure to not like really shoot up. But yeah, I think kind of over this entire video, you'll see where super painful injury and frustrating come back from my Achilles, PRP, built up, then just get hit with another thing. But I think here, like I said in my Instagram post last week, was just kind of had my team to help me keep my head straight. Kyle, my chiropractor, Mark's my massage therapist, Dr. Cabalas, Dr. Baumgartner back at Rejuve, and My homie Tristan is right in my strength workout, just kind of keep him level-headed day by day, checking the box best we could, and then moved on to the next. So just kept the engine strong, biked a couple century rides, spent 2 to 3 hours cross-training a day, whether it's the bike or the pool, lifting 3 times a week, just maintain the aerobic system, and as we saw today, everything's still there. So yeah, piece by piece, cross-train, first little intro run you saw, and then yeah, first workout back. So like I said, just don't get ahead of yourself, be patient. I'm not patient, and I'm still certainly kind of riding that line a little bit, but I think, like I said, you'll see throughout it just kind of what everyone kind of goes through at some point in running, because unfortunately everyone's going to come up with some sort of injury or niggle throughout their running journey. So there we have it. We'll keep building. See you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, and big thank you to Stride for supporting this one. So catch you soon.